This is today's love horoscope prediction for Virgo. Those born between August 23 and September 22 are of this zodiac sign. To meet the needs of all those born under Virgo, I have divided the predictions for women, men, singles and those who are in a relationship. Right now, Virgos are in a transition stage. You have already finished a phase of your lives, and now you have to find your way. Reflect calmly today, and do not try to anticipate everything will flow. Do not worry. The way you are going, you are not going to find the solution to what worries you. You have to learn to chase your dreams. If not, you will not pretend that it is the dreams that come to you. Those of you who are waiting for that love that never comes to you, perhaps you should be a little more humble and not have so many pretensions of greatness, and that way more people would approach you with the intention of meeting you, and who says not of something else. On the other hand, some of you are just the opposite, and your shyness prevents you from entering the game of love and having the necessary tolerance and stop having conflicts because of your mania with order. Although you are not a resentful woman, perhaps today you have to remind someone of things from the past, and a certain feeling of resentment emerges in you. Try to get that negative energy out of you soon and move it away from your thoughts as soon as possible, because you will only increase your anger. Do not worry about what you left behind, because in the future, and according to the prediction of your horoscope sign, much better things await you. I know that right now it will be difficult for you to be optimistic, but soon you will see changes and your doubts will dissipate. Today's free prediction for the Virgo man. Today's advice for Virgo men tells us that you should be more permissive and not so demanding with yourselves. You set very high goals that do nothing to help situations develop that will make you make that change that you need so much. In love, you are looking for a very beautiful story, but keep in mind that blue princes or princesses only exist in stories. It is not that you have to settle for anything, but stop being unfounded fears. Marks me. Today's Virgo horoscope and love for singles. Surely you are in a tense waiting situation, since that is what the prediction of your zodiac sign tells me. Put your nerves aside, and you don't have to be obsessed with the search for anything, neither love, nor relationships, nor the economy. You're welcome, Virgo friend. Doing it, the only thing that gets is that the energy is paralyzed and does not finish flowing as it should. It is true that you have gone through, many of you are still in it, a stage of despair and restlessness, but that is going to change. I advise you to let yourself go and do your best to really open up to love and whatever you want, but keep in mind that this is not achieved by obsessing. If you have a partner, the car is a perfect example of what is happening today. We can see it in the tarot cards, and in other oracles, it is a chariot pulled by two horses. One white, one black. At one point, both horses go their own way, in separate directions, and pull the carriage. That's the problem when you how to respect an opinion contrary to yours. It is better to convince than to impose, and it is the only method that love respects. No one can tell you what to do with your money, but you must heed that advice they have given you, because you are making mistakes in everything regarding your administration. It hurts that they make us see our mistakes, but it is wise to know how to recognize. You have to laugh more. You give too much weight to life, and you move with gravity in all aspects. You have to be lighter and happier. Approach those people who amuse you, who offer you absurd points of view, but who encourage you to live with greater intensity. That is the medicine you need. The car is a perfect example of what is happening today. We can see it in the tarot cards, and in other oracles, it is a chariot pulled by two horses. One white, one black. At one point, both horses go their own way, in separate directions, and pull the carriage. That's the problem when each one decides for their part. No one can tell you what to do with your money, but you must heed that advice they have given you, because you are making mistakes in everything regarding your administration. It hurts that they make us see our mistakes, but it is wise to know how to recognize our mistakes. Change the course knowing how to use that valuable guide. You have to laugh more. You give too much weight to life, and you move with gravity in all aspects. You have to be light. Approach those people who amuse you, who offer you absurd points of view, but who encourage you to live with greater intensity. That is the medicine you need. We live in a world where at the push of a button we receive information instantly. We buy products that are delivered to us within 24 hours. Food is ready just by putting it in the microwave, and where we expect to get what we want, when we want it. Sometimes happens. But other times things don't work out as planned. Same with relationships. They don't always do what we want. And sometimes, life leaves problems, instead of packages, on our doorstep. As the impending harvest moon takes place in the opposite sign of yours, as long as your expectations are not too high, You will be able to make something complicated go your way. Tip of the day, give that person the help he needs, there is very little he needs to be well. Lucky numbers for today, 9, 10, 37, 38, 40, 46. Free Virgo Daily Horoscope Tips. All the signs of the horoscope divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific prediction of today's horoscope for each of them. First decan, September 23rd and 31st, nerves and restlessness are only going to slow things down for you. Calm everything comes. Second decan, September 1st to 11th, the more you think and obsess over something, the more energy paralyzes. Let yourself go and stop giving so much importance to things. Third decan, September 12 and 22, new stages begin, but for this, you must start thinking differently if you want to take advantage of these coming changes.